Welcome back to Tag 'em and Bag 'em, everybody. I'm Jay, along with Jackie, as always. And today, these two have decided to take a chance on us and grace us with their presence. I'm going to die.
So this is how we're going to start out the episode.
Already off to a bad start.
Jeez.
It's not my fault. I didn't do it.
Yeah, no, she had nothing to do with it. It's all me.
I did say that it is a bad idea.
Yeah,
is actually what I said. And it's a good thing that Chance is sitting between you and Mindy, because that is not my fault. It's not my fault. I put respect on your name.
What if I said I was dared by somebody like Gavin?
Really now?
I would believe it. I would believe it.
Yeah. Yep. I imagine that is a believable scenario, though.
It's not. It's totally me.
It's a better introduction than he gave Darren Jekyll and Michael Maverick, though, because they were like, low-key, I'm offended. Because he froze up. Yeah. He had like a stage fright with two people sitting in the room. I don't understand.
I almost caught it there, too. Not gonna lie.
Or something to your younger days.
Like some PTSD. Either that. I think it was just like he fanboyed out for a minute. He was like, oh my God, they're sitting next to me. I don't know what to say. So welcome. We have Miss Mindy, the badass Mindy, the new Heartland champion Mindy. Two-time Sunflower. Is it only 2 times?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you mean only 2 times?
Yeah.
I was thinking you had another one. I'm sorry.
It was the UWO women's title.
Oh, okay.
That was about a year or so ago.
I remember seeing another title. That's why I was like, okay. So that makes sense. And then Chance Carigan. Yay. Welcome.
That was quite a weak-ass intro.
He gave you your intro. You're welcome. Love you.
I can't believe I accepted to be on this thing. I knew the disrespect was going to be on, but...
Oh, it's only momentary
it's
disrespect.
so early. We just started, and the disrespect has already started, so...
Excuse me.
I don't know.
Of all the disrespectful people in this room, I believe you're the one who's king of that one. Just a little
Beauty
bit.
is in the eye of the beholder.
And what a beautiful guy you are.
That's what my wife tells me every day.
I mean, that beard is something else. You're almost on the Gandalf level. You keep going, we'll call you Red Gandalf. Gandalf the Red.
See, I'm gonna take that what it is right now.
No, that's a
take it as
compliment.
a compliment at the
It is-
moment.
it is
and I'm gonna
100%.
ignore it, and we're gonna move on.
Coming from her, it's a compliment.
It's a
She
compliment.
loves Gandalf.
Look, I'm going to get you a staff, and you're going to tell people they can't pass.
Well,
and it's fine.
That's actually not a bad idea, because everybody that's had, their best match or that's come out of the Bears Den has, only said one name that they want to fight, or, that is maybe the wisest in the HCW locker room, and that's my name.
Every time. People just can't keep your name out of their mouth.
Yeah, it's like a bad disease.
I didn't say that. That's you. So last night we had a show at Osage Rec Center, and this was War Games, and that was a hell of a show. And I did message Billy. Billy's like, hey, what'd you think? And I was like, bro, I can't decide if we did the predictions with you and you decided to change the card because you hate us. And now you're banned from Tag 'em and Bag 'em for life.
Card is always subject to change.
It is always, and I know it had to change due to circumstances, but I'm still going to play it like, God damn it, Billy, you did that shit on purpose.
Especially everything last minute. Like, they were even saying that Flex was wrestling up until the last minute.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that's the thing about wrestling is sometimes we have to, because the cat's out of the bag, so we have to find our own ways to make, the smart fans and the fans believe. So whether that's we have to, make a storyline out of something that real that's happened, or, have somebody that's not able to wrestle currently kind of move the story along.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you just go with the flow. I just like to give Billy shit, because God damn it. Last night was a lot. Did you enjoy it last night?
I enjoyed it very much.
It was so hot. They still had the heater on.
Yeah.
That audience was packed, and then especially during the last
War
match
Games,
when
like those guys were radiating heat.
I have a feeling like the thermostat is like triggered like by the temperature outside or something, because it only seems to really kick on when it gets cold, and then it's like unbearable in there.
And I'm sitting there going, man, this is reminiscent of when the air conditioners went down last year.
I was like, summertime.
Jesus, I'm like, oh, let's not do this again. I was miserable. We were all dying. I mean,
rough.
there was puddles in the seats, and they were just people just dripping. And as a wrestler, I couldn't. I can't. Being in the gear and wrestling like that, that's got to be the most horrible thing in the world.
Now, see, during my match, I didn't feel any of the heat. Like, I was adrenaline's pumping and all that, but I didn't get to a point where I was underneath the heater and it felt like I was gonna die.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it had kicked on yet.
Yeah, like I didn't feel it until we were tearing down the ring.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't. It wasn't unbearable really, because the air wasn't moving, but there were so many people in there, so it automatically makes it hot because it was standing room only, which was insane. We're gonna very quickly grow out of Osage, I think. If that trend keeps up, that'll be great.
And that's a really good problem to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very good problem to have. Yeah, it might very well be soon that we have to ask people to bring their own chairs. I mean, we have over 300-400 chairs that we unload every show, and
I think that
look for chairs.
What do you say the capacity was? Just over 300 for that building.
Maybe.
I think because I asked him when we were planning our wedding. I was like, "What's the capacity?" And I think he told me it was like, I think it was just over 300, but not much over 300. And last night it was standing room only. So it's either going to be bring your own chairs or we're going to have to find a field.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't even know another building we could move into, to be fair. I'm sure there are some.
Yeah.
But I don't know of one off the top of my head. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of logistics when it comes to renting a building for a wrestling show, because you have not just, the rent itself for the space, but you have liability, insurance, all that stuff. So I don't have anything to do with that kind of the setup or production of it, so I'm not sure what we have in mind, but I'm sure they got something cooking up in the offices to get us something bigger. We're still a small independent company and we're trying to make our money, so as soon as we have money, we spend it on equipment, venues, gear, or
kendo sticks.
Yeah, so
more tables.
Miscellaneous. You put that under miscellaneous when you write it off on the taxes. So.
I used to work for a tax accountant. I could just imagine the categories be like, we bought 75 tables, 36 chairs, kendo sticks, some skewers. A couple people got brass knuckles.
Business expenses.
So, but you are doing a lot of training, we heard.
Yeah.
Like you're training a bunch of these new guys to.
I mean, you ain't gotta expose me like that,
Well,
we already Billy's already
exposed
exposed
you
us.
That is true. Billy did expose
as a man that took a good amount of ass whoopings for the better part of 4.5 years or so. I just never left training, like he said. And it just one day turned into me helping him, where he didn't tell me to shut the fuck up when I was, speaking up. And, from there, it's just I've seen plenty of people come and go. The kids that do graduate from the Bears Den are going to be something special. They'll continue to work as they debut, but I've seen more people, let's just say this, I've seen more people show up and never come back than I have people graduate fully throughout the thing.
So it's rigorous. So
it's rigorous, and a lot of times people come in the first day of training and they think it's just,
I'm gonna wrestle.
Easy.
The first 3 days I trained, I think I puked for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
each day.
It's you come in and we immediately start teaching you how to bump and roll and some of the basics, because that's something that's different about Billy's training than a lot of other people's training, especially around here, is he really hammers home the basics, because
the important stuff,
the extremely important stuff, because not just when you're tired, but when you don't know what to do, you're lost, whatever, you can always go back to the basics. You can always sell, you can always get to your spots. It's those fundamentals are always going to be what you fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
So after he feels you've gotten all the fundamentals, then we move on to the more advanced, intermediate, and then advanced stuff.
Yeah.
I'm super confident in the guys that are in the training right now. We got some young boys that are doing some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a couple recent debuts, and then hopefully just more keep coming out. More people keep coming into the Bears Den to see what we're all about.
Do you enjoy training the young ones?
I do enjoy
Sharing that chance knowledge with all the world.
So, I mean, I don't really even know how to speak on it, really, because I just fell into it, like I do a lot of things in my life. But it's a great feeling when you watch somebody graduate, have their first match, get their first paycheck, and then just keep getting better and better from there. Now, there have been people that have said it's not for them, and that's fine. I respect it, but the ones that have graduated, they'll always I've had a part in helping them graduate. We'll always have a good, nice little special place. But yeah, we just keep working.
Yeah. So how long? When did you start training?
21. I think the latter part of 21.
And you
August.
were at the Bears Den, correct? Was that
Yes.
your first training facility?
Mm-hmm.
This has been my only training facility.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, because there's several of them that have gone to other training facilities as well. So I
Yeah.
didn't know if you ever went outside of the Bears Den.
I haven't. It's not a loyalty thing or anything like that. It's just that, other places, like, say, a couple people have gone to the Nightmare Factory. A couple people have gone to
Is it
Black and Brave or Bold and
Yeah.
Brave. Whatever. Sorry, doing a disservice
Seth
to
Rollins?
Colby
Oh,
Lopez.
yeah, okay.
But, not all people have the same means to be able to do that and stuff. So,
Right.
Billy in the Bears Den is a place of where I can go whenever I want to. I can have a say in how the training goes. I can train myself. Or not like train myself, but like train
You can
as
train
well.
others yourself.
As well. With the guidance of Billy being in there as well. But yeah, the Bears Den's really all I know since day one. We started back in 21. So it's been 5 years now in the Bears Den. Going on 5 years in August.
You'll be going on 5 years because we were in for a year until you started wrestling.
Yeah. Well, a couple months.
So you guys started at the same time?
I started a few months after him. Look, we've told the story multiple times, but he was having car issues, and I just decided, you know what, why don't I just take you and watch you do your practice?
Mm-hmm.
One day, Billy was like, kid, you want to get in here and learn some bumps? It's like, sure, why not? And I got hooked, and I think I started that in October or November.
October, November, sometime around there.
Nice.
And then, excuse me, I had told Billy, hey, I'm going off to basic training in February. I can't do too much to hurt my body or anything like that. And he's like, sounds good. We'll keep you light, and whenever you get back, that's when we can start going into the big stuff.
Oh. So did your military training help you when you came back? I'd imagine it would. As far as...
At least the cardio.
Yeah, as far as the cardio.
Not really.
Not
really?
In-ring cardio and just outside cardio, completely different.
Yeah, but you had cardio. So it'd be a lot different than like me going in and going, I haven't done any cardio in a minute.
But, I mean, that's like... I see what she's saying. She's not comparing herself to, like, and this isn't, meant to be offensive or anything, but the everyday average woman or man, you know, she's comparing herself to other wrestlers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, wrestling is a lot of cardio. Those squat and burpees and
Well, wrestling, whether it's amateur or professional wrestling, whether it's in the ring or on the mat, there's no conditioning that gets you prepared for that. You can run stairs all day. You can run 20 miles in a day. When you get in that ring and you start to work, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
You have to not only think about wrestling, you have to talk about wrestling, you have to do wrestling. So you're not just doing one thing, you're doing three things, and all of those things expend energy, whether it's mental energy and physical energy.
Yeah, I never could do it. Jay could do it. I can't. That's a lot. To
can't
be
do
a
it no
character,
more.
tell
Don't
a
let her fool
story,
you.
and physically do shit all at the same time and not lay there and go, that's it. I'm dead. I don't want to do this anymore. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. Even if I was physically able to. That's too much. I'm not a people person anyway, so I'd be like, fuck this, I'm out. Somebody would say something evil to me like they do some other people that I may know, and then I'd be like, nah, I'm done peopling for the day.
It's called being a heel.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would be like a little too realistic with it. I'd be like, fuck you, I'm going to take a kendo stick and hit you across the fucking head. You call me a fat bitch? What?
Too easy.
Too easy.
Too easy.
Yeah. This is why I'm a fan. This is why I'm not a wrestler. Well, that, and I'm an old bitch.
Start rage baiting you at all the shows a little more.
You could try. It's a little different. It's a little different.
I've had. On the other side, you're saying.
I've had. Well, I don't know, because I've had some pretty evil shit yelled at me. Like, I have. I remember one of the first times when Stormy went heel, and she was having that brawl with
Cameron.
yeah. Somebody pick her up and carry off, and she goes, "You fat fucking bitch!" And I went, "Of all the fat fucking bitches in this building, me though? Okay, still love her to death." But I was like, "Yeah, if that's not gonna get me, that's all right. You can make jokes about an inbred family. It's all right. I've heard them all before. It's fine. I'm all about it. Just if I was in the ring, it'd be different. I'm not in the ring. I can take it with a grain of salt." Did you have fun? Like, so he's like,
are you going to test it? Oh,
he is. I can tell. It's all right. He has,
I'll eat it all up. You can do whatever you want to me. I'm just gonna be like, yay.
which is the opposite reaction he wants. That's the terrible reaction.
Yeah, I know.
He wants you to get mad. Meanwhile, we're just sitting here laughing the whole fucking time. It's like, did you really just say that? Shut the fuck up, Chance. Go away. Tomato can. What? Hey, look, and this is not about Larned, but that Larned crowd was fun. that whole show was fun, and I saw you steal a kid.
I didn't steal a
What?
kid. I didn't steal a
Stealing
kid.
kids.
I was yelling at a kid. Okay. Are you talking about the baby?
No, I saw
No,
that.
no.
She
When-
sprayed
when
that-
you- had an attitude.
When you took
Yeah, she
the
did.
blanket and act like you ran off with one, you were over there. He was in the
Oh,
bleachers and you
no.
yelled at him.
See, that's
And
on
then she
you
goes,
guys. That's on
he's
you
still in a
guys.
kid. And he
Yeah.
wrapped his coat up like he did take one and ran off.
Yeah, no, that baby full on squared
Yeah,
up
he
on
was
you.
gonna
She
square
was
up
ready
on
to
you.
fight. Shit, that was
See,
adorable.
This is why babies don't belong at wrestling shows. I've been saying it ever since I started at Southwest Kansas Independent Lucha Libre. Once I become the head of one of these wrestling companies, I am going to ban all children from wrestling shows.
Oh, boo.
You used to love kids.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a time
Kids are
when
fake.
Mr. Kids are fake.
Kids are fake.
How?
Kids aren't real. They're government conspiracy. They're government agents implanted by the CIA to spy on you.
Are you going to say that to your own kid when you have one? Like, you're not real.
My kid's gonna be awesome.
But it's not going to be real. It's going to be government planted.
My kid's gonna be a double agent. My kid will be built different.
Your kid's going to have a bad attitude, I feel.
Oh no.
You don't think
She
so?
said no.
I
Everybody
will
else
not
If,
deal with a
if
bad
it hasn't,
attitude.
but if it comes out like Mr. Carigan,
He's gonna be so cool. He'd be
Mindy,
like,
why-
God, that kid's got a bad attitude.
Mindy's going to be
Such a
smacking that
badass."
kid in the back of the head the whole time. Like, I told you straight now. Oh, I spent the day with Dad.
I'm
like-
not gonna do gentle parenting. Nope.
Did you get
Say,
any
look,
fights today?
Let me tell you, that's a bad idea. Straight around. Sorry, I'm not supporting beating or abusing your children.
No,
but
no, no.
We don't need any more assholes than we already have.
Jeez, typical boomer mentality. Hit your kids. That's what I just heard. That's what I just heard. Typical
Some
boomer
kids
mentality
fucking need
over
it,
here.
okay?
Some kids need it.
If you've ever spent time out in public, you're like, yeah, your mom should have beat the shit out of you, and I'd be glad to help. Get a Switch. Boomer mentality.
Oh,
Not
jeez.
that quite old. I'm not quite that old. I'm just under the boomer. Not by much, but just under.
I can hear the squeaking of the wheels of your walker already.
Shut up. I put tennis balls on that motherfucker, okay?
I believe the message that we're trying to get across here on Tag 'em and Bag 'em today is hit your kids.
No.
Beat them.
Jackie's saying hit your kids as much as possible.
Yeah, they're only government
Barbaric.
controlled.
Barbaric as
well,
fuck.
especially if they're government controlled. Fucking yeah, beat the shit out of them. They have an opinion. They don't need one. Shut the fuck up. Until you pay bills, you have no opinion. No, I'm kidding. That's my dad's. That's my dad's mentality.
Oh man.
Jesus. So you had a lot of fun last night.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
And did you actually enjoy the show overall?
I had a great time.
Oh yeah,
I had a great time.
You had the best time of
yeah,
your whole life.
I mean,
all night long.
at the start of the show, it was great. At the end of the show, it was great for me. So,
Oh my god. Okay, well, Mindy, did you have fun?
I did.
Yeah. Well, hey, you came up on top. You have a new. Where's the belt you stole? Did somebody steal it back from you?
mind your own business.
Somebody said, "Fuck you! Don't touch that shit."
Mind your own business. I knew somebody would be coming after it. If I put it out here, then who's to say Ray Leon wouldn't show up in the hometown where he lives to come take it back?
That would be an interesting concept. I don't know how I'd handle that. Just all of a sudden, it'd be like when we had Billy over and the cat just walked in the house and I'm just standing there going, hi.
Well, it wouldn't matter. I would just hold on to it. He can't touch me.
Yeah, you can't touch him.
That's right.
All
I guess-
fairness, I can't touch him, but
yeah, when we get into the breakdown, I guess we can
go over that. Yeah,
Go over that. I
We'll
mean-
save that for later,
I
for a
mean-
more interesting time.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's just say-
I almost need a nap just thinking about
Let's
it.
just say I have the belt in a very safe location. Nobody is going to find it but me or my wife.
Your wife actually knows where it is, or she's not going to find
She
it.
knows exactly where it is, just
It's
in
under his
case
pillow.
anything. Just in case.
In his underwear drawer. Okay.
We're gonna have to move it. We're gonna have to move it. Okay.
Jeez.
That's going to make for
But-
Find a better hiding spot. huh?
But I will make sure that he is there with us when me and Ray sign this contract next month.
I got strong recommendation never to have you and Ray in the same room. That came by several people, but not to do it unless I was going to have a ref.
I mean, it's probably a good idea not to have either one of us in a room. I mean, I don't want to outshine the guy every time.
I hear Rihanna in the background. Shine bright like a diamond. What the fuck?
I mean, if you think I'm Rihanna worthy, then that says
He's
it
like,
all.
I'm
You know what I'm
even
saying?
better. Wow, your own wife rolled her eyes at you. You know what? I feel you, because, sometimes the male ego gets a little thick in this room. And I'm so glad to have another female in here, because it's me always hitting her
She's
going,
got to have a manly woman in the room to make her feel manly.
No, wait, what? No, because I am the manliest female in this room. Sorry to tell you. You're actually more female than I am. I'm sorry. Because you're pretty. You got the long hair.
So?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a dude. I don't know why. It's
Freaking, I was bullied in middle school and high school.
Were
See,
you
fellas,
really?
and this
Why
is why
would
we
you-
have
why would
to
anybody
talk each
bully
other
you?
up. They're fighting
Pizza
over
face.
who is the ugliest.
Really?
Yeah, I got called
We have
pizza
to
face
sit
behind
here
my back.
and always
Are
put
you
each
saying-
other
did you go
up
to
because women are just
McPherson
going to sit
schools?
here and fight about who
You poor
is the
thing.
ugliest.
I'd have beat everybody up. No, I've always been one of the dudes. Always. Now, I never got bullied because everybody was always afraid of me. Because I have resting bitch face, but apparently sometimes it's intense.
I see it. I see it.
She scares people at the drive-thru.
I never had a boyfriend. I only had one boyfriend in high school because everybody else was too intimidated to ask me.
I can't say much about that.
Yeah, no.
That's
See, that's what I'm saying. You look friendly.
That's a good
You
way to
look
think of it,
No.
Jackie.
People
To me-
think I am very intimidating, like in freaking high school and college.
Really?
Even at work,
Really?
like people think I am very intimidating.
See, and maybe it's because I see you differently. Because
Yeah.
I've never seen you as intimidating. Maybe,
you got to know me.
right, and that is a huge difference. Because if I didn't, then I'd have kept my distance because I could see that. But at the same time, from my perspective, because I'm used to people looking at me like I look like a bitch everywhere I go. So maybe that's why we connected the way we did. I was like, oh, it's a fellow asshole. Hey, asshole, you want to be my friend?
Are you talking to me?
No, I was actually talking to your wife.
I guess. You gotta start booing me though. However, I did like that sign last night.
The badass Mindy sign? Mm-hmm. I love that sign.
You gotta put it the other way though. Mindy badass.
I can do that. And that way everybody stops saying it the wrong fucking way.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like the moniker the badass Mindy.
The badass Mindy.
That's true.
Put the badass in quotes up there.
Well, that's what I did.
Well, there you go.
His-
New merch coming out this Saturday.
We got the one shirt we got has a badass Mindy on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hashtag Mindy badass. All thanks to Ivy Wright.
Oh, was it really? Is that what she called you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been calling you bitch, Mindy, for about, like, I don't know, a year. I like that one too, though.
It's rude as fuck.
No, not saying
don't mean it
Mindy
like
is
that.
a bitch. I was like, bitch, Mindy.
See, the fact that you have to preface it is just...
Wow. This is we're gonna just ride the struggle bus today.
I'm going to call you out on all your contrarian beliefs over here.
Hey, at least we think you can spell.
That's true.
I can spell.
Yeah, no, I know that's what I
Fuck out of
said. I
words.
said we think you can spell.
He can smell too. Did you say
Spell.
smell? Oh,
Spell.
I don't know. Can you smell, Chance? I don't know.
I was born with a rare condition.
Oh, jeez.
I ain't got no goddamn sense of smell.
No, I can smell just fine.
I can't tell you if it's on fire. Why you always gotta bring it up?
I thought I was going to have something clever in the clip for that, but couldn't think that fast.
Look, movie quotes are great though.
Yeah, that is true.
You can't go wrong. Can you imagine having that disability? That'd be terrible.
What?
Where you couldn't smell
No
shit.
sense of smell.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, no
jeez.
sense of smell.
Where are you here?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought you meant spelling. I'm still on the spelling.
I mean, that's not a disability. I mean, I guess it can be a disability, or it's just ignorance.
Well, dyslexia. That's a.
That's not an ability to not be
I
able to
guess not.
spell. That's seeing letters mixed up and backward. Jason invented his own disease.
And with that,
Lack
we're-
of smell and spelling. I don't know what it's called. The Carigan.
Well, that's the mispronunciation. People, that's what we call a Carigan, is nobody can fucking say the name right ever.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody can say Carigan?
No.
Apparently not.
What do you mean?
Carrington, Cardigan.
Really?
Yes.
At shows, people say this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nobody can say my name either, though.
Pisses me off.
HC,
It's not hard. You spelled it really easily. The only difference is you didn't add 2 R's.
see,
You have one
and then
R.
people add an extra R. Or
Well, but
write
then
it.
you go gun. But my
Exactly.
last name is Jernigan, my maiden name, so that's probably why I get
Why you think it's so easy,
It's the
yeah.
same damn thing, only add different, just a
It's
couple
like
of extra.
people add letters all the time, and I'm just like, why
Yeah.
are you
Okay.
doing
Well,
more?
my new name is Jackie J. Apparently,
Jackie J. That's funny.
and nobody. It's always Yak or Yake or Jacques.
Jacques.
So is he J? So is he J Jackie?
I guess.
No, I told her I was her sidekick last night.
Yeah. Apparently.
I'm the Choda.
Choda. He's the Higgins butler. He's the.
Yeah, I was just going, yeah, okay, chode. What the fuck? It's okay. Nobody can pronounce anything, and I've learned if I had $1 for every time somebody pronounced my name wrong, I'd be millions and millions of dollars deep.
Well, also the fact that if anybody puts it on a post and spells it wrong, I should get tagged in it automatically. It's like my name should highlight. Second, it's on my page. Don't spell it Kerriga.
Who spelled it that way?
I've seen people spell it
Really?
that way. Other
Oh my
promotions.
gosh.
And I get it. They're
Carigan?
not used to me, but it's
Carigan.
like,
Kurgan.
ask me.
All of a sudden you're Irish? Kurgan. It's because you're a redhead.
I am Irish, but it doesn't. That has nothing to do with my name.
Do you remember the percent of Irish you are?
No, I haven't ever taken one of those dumb little tests.
Your brother did.
I'm not giving my DNA to the government willingly.
No, just yeah. I don't know. You'll find out that you're not actually Irish. You're
Peruvian.
Peruvian.
I'm African. We all know it.
Jeez.
I did one of those DNA tests, and it told me I was everything. Like, I'm from India, Asia. I'm mostly
He's
Peruvian.
anything but a white guy.
Yeah, mostly Peruvian.
See, they could
African,
just mix
Jamaican.
your spit up with another person's, and then you're all of a sudden.
Well,
from
there's a
Alaska.
documentary about how they actually, that's the ones that you're paying for, like Ancestry.com and all that. It's all bullshit. It's all lies. And they just throw a bunch of shit out there, and then they give it to you.
I just tell people I'm American.
Well, that's what.
That's where you put in the sound effect, American Eagle sound effect. Clip that.
Starts playing America the Beautiful.
Ah, jeez.
Chat, clip
Can
that.
you imagine a promo where you got a flag and an eagle in the background, and Chance is just standing there with his red beard?
I've gotten pretty close in skill.
Have you? Well,
Oh, yeah,
with
he
your last
did.
picture.
Well,
No.
and no, it was I had this one promo up in the rafters, and I had my theme song started with we found on Spotify. It was like literally the name of the song, I guess, was the Star Spangled Banner, but start with eagle screech, machine guns, and explosions, and it literally was like. Dun, 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 dun. And then my music would kind of take over from there, and then they had like this big rafters up there, and the spotlight kind of hit me, and I gave him a address.
You gave him the presidential
I gave him an
wave.
address. I said, "When I become the president of Skill Lucha Libre."
Dang, I missed that.
Yeah, that's
That'd have been a good one.
it was wild, but it was kind of in the early.
Early sets of
days
Skills.
early days of Skills, when they had the really, really, really nice venue, I think for the first time, with like all the lights and electronics and stuff.
Was that before the winery?
Yes.
So that would have been the. Is it the one that had the stage?
Yes.
Okay, we saw the YouTubes when they were recording them.
Yeah.
So we watched a few of them.
Yeah.
But we haven't made it out. That is on our bucket list, though.
I think it's the
Skill
only
this year.
video I have posted on my YouTube page.
Really?
I didn't even know you had a YouTube chick.
I don't.
Why don't you promote it?
It's my like personal
Oh, I gotcha.
scroll. You know what I mean? It's not my posting.
It's Chance playing Mario Kart and losing all the time.
It's not
It's
even.
him watching reels and
Don't give away too much of what I.
So you're
She thinks I'm weird, and
you're
then
a
I'm like,
reactionary kind of.
You watch the guys playing video games?
no.
Okay.
no.
Don't do that.
I
'cause
don't.
you just
Well,
play the
okay,
game.
okay. I do. Okay, I do.
okay.
Watch some of the
Yeah.
I do watch some streamers every once in a while, but
Yes.
like, I like stories and stuff like that. So we don't have to get too far into what I watch, but like,
Midget porn.
No.
great.
No.
It's YouTube. They can't show that. You
It's
get a
edited
VPN.
out, so it's.
You gotta get,
I know.
you gotta get a
VPN.
VPN for that shit. Shut up.
I know.
So, yeah, just stuff to fall asleep to. You know, me and millions of other people like watching it, but she thinks I'm weird for watching stuff. So.
Crime stories.
No.
I watch. Yeah,
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
she doesn't know everything.
we-
I watch. She's acting like she knows everything.
We
I
usually
watch.
fall asleep to like interrogation videos.
Oh yeah, psychological breakdowns of interrogations.
You guys like JSC, don't you?
Oh, I love that
Yeah,
shit.
well, but we watch Ewu. We watch that chapter, which is our favorite. That chapter we watch quite a bit.
Some criminal psychology.
Yeah, it's mainly an Irish dude just saying 33 and calling everybody shitheads and
Yeah.
doing a life insurance dance.
This guy was a real piece of shit.
Fucking 33.
33 on the turd.
That's
That's
you're
my
watching in Bruges again.
dude.
Colin Farrell.
So let's get, because we haven't had you on, but we've known you for almost 3 years. No, over 3 years.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was like, I swear I've been on the podcast, but I was just conflating it with Jordan's old podcast.
Yes,
when
but
you guys
we've
were
been
on.
on there with
we were on there with you.
Yes. Last time,
twice.
yes.
I was gonna say twice.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think, are we coming up on 3.5 years.
Of knowing us?
Yeah.
Uh,
Are we coming
Just
up on 3?
We're starting 3 years now.
What's the first? When's it?
The first show we went to was Air Capital Brawl.
XWE?
No.
No,
It was.
So it's been about 2.5.
2.5 because we're coming up on the 3rd year, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we've known you for a while. So what is it that we don't know that you would be willing to share without exposing too much?
What
of
do you
yourself?
mean?
I don't know.
Like personal or?
You can do personal or your wrestling career. It's up to you what you want to share. I'm not really going to get picky about it. We can do something stupid like what's your music taste? What kind of music do you listen to
Man,
as Chance Carigan?
I'm all over the place. If you want a fun fact, the fun fact is I'm one of 9 children. I have 8 brothers and sisters. I have the same mom and dad for all of them.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Not separated or anything.
I think we've met your parent. I've met
You've
your
met
dad.
my dad for sure. You
Yeah.
guys sit
Yeah.
like right in front of him every time. So.
No, he sits at
Or
VIP.
beside, yeah, he's sitting some VIP since he started coming alone. So he's like, I'm just gonna spend the money on the VIP ticket.
Might as well.
As
That's
well.
the good seats anyway.
Shout out W Pops for coming to all my shows too. By the way,
Yeah.
it's like I know, it's like I know my mom might not be there. My sisters might be busy, but my dad's gonna be there.
Yeah. Where do you fall in the line of 9?
I'm the second oldest.
Wow.
I'm the oldest boy. Yeah. So I got 3 younger sisters and 4 younger brothers, and
And they had you and decided to keep going?
they
What?
There is like a year in between.
Wait until you hear. Yeah,
or
there's
2.
Between each kid?
only about a year in between each kid.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, give or take
your
a couple
parents
months.
really like each other.
Yeah.
Like, he's her biggest fan.
So right now, I'm also the proud uncle of
2 nieces and
2
nephews.
nieces and 2 nephews. Yep.
Aww.
And so it's really fun. When you're a kid, you're like, God, this sucks having this many brothers and sisters because we didn't have anything nice, and it's all being the older brother, the hand-me-downs go through me, luckily.
Well,
so,
you got that good for you.
but
And being the oldest boy, that helps.
yeah, but it's really fun now, especially since we're all grown. Everybody's past the age of 21 at the very least. My youngest brother is 22 now.
Wow.
So it's really neat, and then watching everybody grow up, and then getting to watch my nieces and nephews.
Are you guys all really close? Still?
So we all live apart, but it's funny because we're not like the typical family that's just like texting each other every day and like going over to each other's place every day. We're kind of like, what's the word?
We have a group chat for like the whole family on his side, and
Yeah.
Wow.
But we're not all blowing it up every day and
Yeah.
stuff. It's
But
like,
it's not like you're beating each other up in the front yard every time you cheat. It's a good time when you guys do get together.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a good time
I mean,
we look forward to it makes the times we get to see each other really like mean something and matter
Yeah.
and stuff, and I look forward to those moments and want to get more of those moments as we get older, but we're all busy, we're adults, so we work, and they got kids, we're doing our wrestling stuff, and our days that are free aren't their days that are free, and then our days that aren't free are their days that are free. So.
well, then eventually, maybe when you guys start your family too, then you'll have even more, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Imagine your family reunion in like 10 years. Holy crap. When all your siblings have kids and you guys have kids, and geez Louise.
Well, that's something that, like, I'm happy for my mom one day is going to be. She'll be able to look around and see
a clan.
like, she didn't just create the 9 children. She kind of created all that life. Like,
Yeah.
the nieces, the nephews, it wouldn't be anything without her, so.
That's kind of, and to know
W
that
mom.
she'll never be, you guys will never be alone because you have this like huge family.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nice. I'm one of 7. So, but my family unfortunately isn't close like that. I wish we were, but me and my brother are just a year and 3 months apart, my younger brother, and then my older sister is 4 years older than me. My younger sister is 4 years younger than me, and then my brothers are like in between.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not close at all. None of us are.
I guess you could say we're close then, if
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
No,
Me and my
we're not.
brother Chandler are like basically the same person.
Yeah.
Wow. There's
you
two
lis-
of you?
If
Well-
you listen to them while they're gaming together and they're on the mics, literally sounds like the same person.
So, like, even the tone of their voice and
Yes.
everything is the same? Wow. That's crazy.
If we called him right now, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Does he look like you as well?
Not as much as you'd think.
Really?
He's a brunette.
So where does the red... Because your dad doesn't have red
Well,
hair.
there's only 2 brunettes out of the 9 of us children.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys are
So
red?
the 7 out of the 9 are red.
Really?
Yes. Very much.
Well, red is dominant. My dad's
Red-
a redhead, my sister's a redhead, and I have a brother that's a
the
redhead.
red comes from my great-great-grandfather on my dad's side.
Yeah. Wow.
So nothing... Because... I'm going to sound like an amateur chemist here, and somebody is going to correct me eventually, which, good. But, like, what I remember was, like, redhead was, like, a recessive gene, and it can just linger in a family for a while, and then it just hits. It can hit.
And when it does...
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
it can stay dormant for a while, because right now I don't think any of my nieces or nephews are showing any signs of red
See,
hair.
my dad and my
Cash
brother...
is.
A little bit.
Our
Maybe.
youngest nephew.
My dad and my brother are red like you. But my sister has... Her hair is the color of the sunset. Like, it's not
Well-
quite orange, but it's just... It's the most beautiful color of red you've ever seen in your life.
And mine used to be like a red.
Yeah.
But as I got older,
It changes
kind
into...
of going more of an
almost
auburn.
like a calico
more
kind
of
of
an
thing.
auburn,
Yeah.
dark auburn.
I have a new nephew. His name is Charlie, and his dad is. Neither one of his parents are redheads. They're not. They're not on that side. But he has. It's brown hair, but in the sunlight, I've seen pictures where it looks almost like a highlight of fire around his head. So he's gonna be a redhead, but it's gonna look like what Chance looks like now when he's younger, and then probably turn into a firehead eventually.
Yeah.
So how many siblings do you have? None? Are you an only child?
I'm an only child.
Oh my god.
So earlier when you were talking about gentle parenting.
You didn't get no gentle parent. Well, your
you
parents
di-
didn't have
you-
anything else to focus on.
Oh,
It's just you. Don't fuck up.
I got disciplined.
You think she got the stick
Oh.
ever as an
Yes,
only
I did.
as an only child, as an only girl?
I was an only child, and then I got my ass beat a lot.
Yeah, but you were raised by your grandparents. That's different. You were
Yeah, I
raised
was
by
raised by my
people a lot
grandparents.
older than your parents.
Here's the thing. Ooh, I need to stop doing that.
It's all right. It's weird the way it works. I know. Sorry.
Okay, so a good majority of my life, like, I've had horses my whole life. And when we lived out in the country, my parents could not ground me. I will say this, I've never been grounded,
Wow.
but my parents,
That's, she's gonna pinch you.
when we lived out in the country, we literally had the horses right there. And my parents were at work when I got home from school. So I had, like, a good amount of time before they got home from work to really...
Be bad.
Do whatever you're gonna. Well, because what are they gonna do? You're home by yourself.
Exactly.
And
They-
this, of course, is at a time when that wasn't illegal and you weren't going to
so
jail.
we also got left home alone, but there was just 9 of us to watch each other.
Yeah, and y'all were rats. I guarantee
It's like
it. Your siblings are telling
as
on
soon
each
as,
other.
as soon as my oldest sister turned like 11, my parents were like, "You're good to watch them all."
Yeah.
11's a good age, and then she proceeded
10.
to cut her finger off almost,
Oh
like
my gosh.
opening a pack of Reese's.
Yeah, see, at home, we were taught, and I don't know if it's because we had a big family, but we were taught that my mom could see us everywhere all the time. Even when I was a teenager, I remember freaking out. Like, I went to Blackwell, Oklahoma to pick up illegal fireworks because they allowed a really cool shit. So you drive down to Blackwell and bring them back. And I remember on the way down there thinking my mom was going to find out, even though there's literally no way. Didn't have cell phones at then. She couldn't track me. But the whole time I'm like, oh my God, she's going to see me. And panicking. So, or I had my younger siblings, because I'm the third oldest, that were going to fucking tell on me. So I didn't do shit.
See, that's what I was gonna say. With 8 other siblings, you're not sure who's a double agent half
Yeah,
the time.
fucking
So it
rats.
could be anybody at any given moment. So
Somebody, even the one you thought you were the closest with, that's the one who's usually telling on you the whole time. You're like, you son of a bitch.
you did escape your own skin, didn't you?
What did they promise you this time?
Now, in your defense, your parents were not old, but a little older when they had you, right?
28.
Oh,
My
so
mom was 28 when she had me.
yeah, so that's good.
I guess both my parents were 28 because my mom, she was born in 1970, but my dad was born in 1969.
Oh, okay.
And his birthday is in September and hers is in March.
Wow. What day is your mom's birthday?
29th.
It's just before mine. Like literally.
I'm a Pisces, you are.
Oh, actually, I'm not.
Jesus.
I'm not. That's an Aries birthday. Mine
Somebody
is.
actually came up to me and said that shit yesterday. Like it
jeez.
meant something.
I'm a Taurus. What are you up to?
Means
Are you a
nothing.
Taurus?
It means nothing.
I'm actually a Capricorn, but
It's that where you define your own person by the sign. Like that's
I don't believe in
all
that
my
shit.
personality is. Nothing but an Aries.
I'm a
I can't.
Honestly, no.
I can't actually have depth to my personality. I was just curious what a birthday is because not very many people have them, and March is not a common birthday. It's
My
usually.
mother's birthday is in March.
Is it really?
March 9th.
Wow. So that'll be around. Well, that's closer to when my parents got married, and then we'll come right back, maybe, possibly. Actually, deaf. And so last night, I try to not say what I think people say to me, because especially when there's background noise, it'll blank it out. So I will hear noise, but I won't hear what you say. So if I ask you to repeat it, I'm sorry.
ask her where Drew McIntyre's from.
I was like, why are they calling him the mayor of Scotland? I was like, that's weird. When did he start being the mayor? Was he voted in? And Jay looks at me and goes, what the fuck? He said the heir. I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. I didn't know
Mayor.
Scotland had mayors. But last night, Andrew Luch Bridge came by after they had won their match, and he comes by and he said something to me in my brain because I didn't hear what he said. I thought he said something about I like a parka.
La Parka.
I was like, I mean, he's a good lucha. It's in my head. And then later on, I thought it like ran the actual noise through my head. I was like, oh no, he said, when am I going to be on the podcast? That makes more sense.
You know what? I have those moments too.
So I don't, when somebody's like, what did you hear? I was like, you don't want me to repeat it.
Where you're like, what did you just say? And their sentence was completely normal, and you're just like, I didn't hear that at all. I'm so sorry.
He does it, he says the most normal shit, and I'm like, what did you say about vaginas?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, boy.
You just pulled that out of left field. He's like, that is not it. That's not even close. And I was like, no. Well, this. And as somebody who used to sing professionally, it sucks to lose your hearing like really bad. But at the same time, it's quite entertaining for Jay. Because everybody's like, why don't you just say what you thought they heard? You don't want me to do that. Some people say some fucked up shit in my head.
Get censored.
Canceled real quick. So you've been on, well, I don't know. Let's start with Mindy. Chance always goes first. Let's start with Mindy. So you've been on this battle with, which by the way, your promo was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. When you broccoli-headed baby. For real, I think I almost fell out of my chair and died. I was like, I didn't even come up with that. That was the best shit I've ever heard in my life. Broccoli headed, and it works. And I thought I was gonna go to the store and get a piece of broccoli and just stick it on the table.
That was Chance's idea.
Good job, because it was great.
Listen, I just throw ideas Mindy's way. She's the one who executes them and brings the life. So it was all Mindy.
Yeah, it was the delivery that got me though. Listen here, you
It
broccoli
was
headed
revenge
baby.
for the tomato can butt.
Well, to be fair, he said tomato can, but yeah. So you've been on this. Gavin has been on this like kick that the women's division needs a man, and it's called a man's world, and whatever else kind of BS he throws out there. So you've been kind of the voice of all of the female locker room to kind of put him back in his place, so to speak. So what's your perspective on? Well, one, what do you think of Mr. Gavin Bush?
I think he's a big-headed douchebag.
Wow.
It's like
Straight to the point.
he's only been in for about
About a year.
year and a half, and I mean, I've given him his flowers before, but I think it's starting to go to his head, and he's starting to think he can just do whatever the hell he wants. So he needed somebody to put him in his place, and me and Heidi both have done it. Heidi had him first, so, and he didn't learn his freaking lesson, and now freaking stuff happened last night that didn't get a singles match.
Again,
But
you got screwed out of another singles match,
Hold
though.
on, though. Screwed is kind of a strong word, especially considering the
Well, no,
The
no.
outcome,
Okay,
consolation prize.
the outcome was great. However, I feel like Mindy deserves the opportunity to teach Gavin
Yeah,
why the women's division does not need a man.
We've been kind of waiting for her to whip his ass.
Hold on,
to
now.
be
Time
fair.
out, because I'm going to correct you just a little bit right there. There's no such thing as the women's division in Heartland Championship Wrestling, ma'am. This is the Sunflower division.
That's the
It's
Sunflower.
for
Hold on.
maybe women in petites.
We're not talking about just
no. The
Sunflower
Sunflower Championship is
though.
not a women's title. That is an everybody title. But there is a women's locker room, shall I say it that way. There's a women's
Are
division.
you trying to imply that the women aren't part of the regular men's locker room,
not at
Jackie?
all.
Are you sexist right now? Are you
Oh
being
my
sexist as fuck right now? Can you believe this? You think she doesn't belong in the same locker room as all the other men?
Oh, I know she does.
Wow.
Sketchy as fuck.
I'm gonna let you.
I'll let you
keep on
finish
keep
your
it on.
thoughts. I'll let you finish your thoughts, but I'm just gonna put that out there.
I'm just saying that Miss Mindy did not get the opportunity to handle what she wanted to on an individual basis. You were denied the one in Salina because Salina happened the way it did. You were denied the one at Osage last month. Yes.
No.
It turned into a different match, did it not? A three-way.
that was back in December. That was Red Kettle Rumble.
You're
Right.
thinking of her versus Morgan.
Right. But yes, because we missed the one in Salina. So then Gavin was sitting there going around going, oh, Mindy got
But
lucky.
yeah, he screwed
Yeah.
you out of the
He got me
title.
DQ'd.
Yeah,
That's
DQ'd
right.
last
So, but then you had this match, which also wasn't the way it was supposed to, but you did come on top. You did come out on top. So we're happy with the ending, but does that mean that the story between you and Mr. Bush are done? Because he didn't really get the lesson.
Yeah, he
I don't
didn't get
think.
no lesson.
I don't think
No.
he
And to
learned.
be fair, I don't understand why you didn't pin him last night.
Yeah, he did not get pinned, which is weird.
You had him and Heidi dead to rights, and you chose Heidi.
Well, you know what? I don't blame her though, because when it comes down, the title was on the line.
Heidi is a scarier opponent.
I mean, when you have gold in mind, you're gonna go for gold. Gavin's gonna be there regardless. You can go after the asshole later on. So I don't think it's done. Do you think you're done with teaching him that we don't need a man?
I mean, I would still love to have the individual match with him just so I can give him a good old can of whoop ass.
I don't know that he's gonna like that. You gonna chop the shit out of him?
More like slap, maybe.
Oh, that
Make
poor,
his face hurt.
that poor kid. He takes such abuse.
Not to put words in Mindy Grace's mouth, but to answer the question that you were asking right
There
there.
was no more grace.
I mean, rude as fuck, but I'll finish my thought. Mindy chose to pin Heidi Howitzer because Heidi Howitzer is one of the top female wrestlers, and Mindy Grace is the top female wrestler. Okay?
Oh, I'm not arguing that fact.
Mindy made a business decision.
Mhm.
She decided to get one of the top female wrestlers in all of the Midwest out of the division like a smart person. Gavin Bush, that business can come later whenever she decides she wants to, because Mindy is now the Sunflower champion for that decision.
And I completely support that.
And there's no question because she pinned the former champion.
It's true.
Yeah. So the forward Heidi
good answer.
Howitzer is no longer. She's done. She's gone. She's dead to rights, I guess, as they say.
She's just gone out of the division.
Because I believe Loser left the Sunflower division.
Yeah. So she's, and well,
So
Yeah.
why wouldn't she pin Heidi Howitzer is the better question.
No, and I don't disagree at all. Because that's the smarter decision. That's what I would do. When you've got a title on the line, you're going to go for the title, and that's exactly what Mindy did. I just 100% think that we should
She had
still beat
Gavin
the shit out of
Bush.
Gavin.
She had Gavin Bush dead to rights, and she could have pinned him, but she chose not to. She chose to pin Heidi. Just remember.
No, I remember.
She had a choice.
That's my husband.
Always so supportive. We love it. So, do you know what are your plans with the title?
I told Ivy this right last night. I will defend the title however I want, and I will beat whoever's ass to stay on top.
So you just want to make it look stronger. You're going to defend it. When are you going to be one of those that's going to, no matter what, you'll accept the challenge?
Absolutely.
And I believe you're going to. We need somebody to make that title look stronger, because it's changed hands too many times, and that's my personal opinion. So I look forward to you making that title look magnificently strong, because it needs it, and I think you're the person to do it. I look forward to that. I want to see a long women's reign. There hasn't been a significant long women's reign.
No.
And I want to see one long women's reign, and I want it to be you. And I hold on to it for as long as you can. We've
plan
seen it
to.
in other belts. That belt needs it too, because it changes hands way too many times.
If I can carry it as long as he carried the independence title,
Oh shit,
hell yeah.
that would be awesome. So, but it doesn't have to be just a female. You're willing to fight any man that wants to come for that title as well.
Heck yeah. I mean, you see how small our women's division is.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
It's like, I can't just not defend the title by not having matches.
Yeah, because you can't keep fighting the same 3 people all the time. So throw anybody. Mm-hmm. But I believe you'll come out on top. 100%. And
Always.
it's going to be the most amazing title run. I think it's going to be fabulous. I'm so looking forward to it. And I'm very proud of you. Very proud. I was so excited when you won the title. God damn it.
This is my bad guy reign.
Is it bad guy, though?
I don't understand why y'all still frickin' like me.
That's what I don't... Because I like a female heel, though, to be fair.
We got Donald J. Jackie over here. It's gonna be the greatest run. You're the greatest female I've ever seen. We're not the bad guys. You're the good guys.
Look, you have to understand the circumstances. She did what she needed to fucking do.
I'm not poo-pooing my wife for doing exactly what she should have done all along.
I mean, I boo the bad guys most of the time, but I like me a good female bad guy.
You just love me too much to
I
hate
do.
me.
I need to stop loving you so much, but it's really, really hard. Especially when you pull out broccoli head baby, because that's great. And
It's tough in independent promotions not to get personal.
Yeah.
Because that's what an independent promotion kind of entails, is you knowing the fans a little more intimately than, say, going in front of a crowd of 20, 30, 40, 50,000 and just, not pandering, but working for the masses as opposed to working for a niche audience in an independent wrestling scene, because half the crowd at any given moment is going to be people we know, family members, friends, anything like that. So that's kind of one of the night and days of wrestling when it comes to indies and big time promotions.
yeah, because it's not long. It's when you guys do indies. Now, I would say it was more when Osage was smaller. Or not Osage. HCW was smaller. It's really hard not to be intimate or not to get to know you guys on an individual basis. But when you're doing, say, WWE, then it's just a crowd.
Yes.
It's just a crowd, and that's how I would take it, like one whole elephant.
Well, and you're working to the masses in the E. You're working to not just the however many thousand people were in the crowd, but also to the millions of people watching at home.
Yeah.
Now our audience is growing in HCW, but it's nowhere near like a WWE and AEW and NWA even.
Yeah.
So we're still in that period where
we're still
most of
growing.
our, half, at least 50 to 60% of our crowd knows us and knows how to find us, our, shoot pages, if you will, and will still message us at any given moment. So it's kind of the dynamics of being that indie growing wrestler and trying to network and still be a person with a job and a family and aspirations and dreams, as opposed to that person that's made it right now.
Do you find that hard, as both of you being in the indie circuit, because you do have personal lives, and we try to stay at, like, we don't ask a whole lot of questions. We try to, like, we understand the separation of personal and indie.
Professional.
Right. And we kind of do it a little bit ourselves. There's a difference between Jay and I at home and Jay and I at a wrestling show. Well, kind of yes and no.
Or Jay and you at home and Jay and you on the podcast.
Right. It's a different. Not everybody who is following us on the podcast are on our personal pages.
Correct.
Which I know you guys have what they call fan pages or professional pages.
Yeah.
You kind of do have that line, but at the same time, it kind of gets a gray area.
It blurs because obviously you as your shoot personality want you to get your gimmick over,
Right.
Your other personality over, so you're always going to be like, for example, my personal page, I'm always sharing stuff from my Carigan page.
Well, yeah.
So if you do 5 minutes of research, you're going to figure out who I really am. And so I try to kind of blur the line as much as possible on my personal page as well, but it's just tough to do because you have family, you got friends
Work
that have
and
no
all that.
idea. But at the same time, that's an advantage too, because all my friends, family, relatives might not follow my HCW page. So when I share, or my Carigan page, so when I share that onto my shoot page, then it's kind of like,
Then they get to share in the experience if they can't
Exactly.
actually be there.
exactly.
And it's got to be hard, because especially when you have heel, like you're a heel, so you'll say things or you'll do things or like promos and whatever. And I don't think people quite understand that kayfabe is very much still alive. Like it
we're
is.
trying. It's alive in a different way if you can work it.
The line is extremely blurred.
Because I mean, the biggest secret has been out since the early 90s. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like I said at the beginning of the podcast, as much as we can make you think it's really happening or something accidentally happened or something is what we want you to think it is, that's what we are doing nowadays, as opposed to trying to hide everything.
Right. And I get it, because we're getting closer to a reality show, but it's more of a 90s planned reality show,
Right.
if that makes any sense.
Well, a good example right now is Unreal, like WWE. The
Oh,
Netflix
yeah.
show Unreal.
Yeah.
A lot of people will take that. 75% of the people will watch that and be like, "God, this is crazy. This is actually how it happens in the backstage." And Unreal, I would say, is like it's like the reality. It's like Total Divas, but for Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
right, because
it's like-
it's not 100%. We're just following you around on
it's
camera,
not
and it's all
genuine,
natural.
no.
Yeah.
This is the moments we've picked. We know these moments are happening. This isn't like
Because if they exposed everything, why the hell would you watch it?
right.
There would be absolutely no. If I could watch Unreal and then know what they're gonna do for all the shows, I'm not watching the
I
shows.
think the
Yeah.
realest thing we've seen from that show is when the guys were all sitting for the men's elimination chamber last year.
Oh, yeah.
When they were sitting around in a circle kind of going over their match. I'm like, that is the most real thing probably that I've seen in this show, because they're all sitting around kind of bouncing ideas.
Chatting about what plan
the
ideas.
agent for the
Yeah.
match is kind of telling them exactly how it's going, and then like you hear Seth and John and CM Punk kind of throwing these ideas out that are like, that's kind of how
It's like a story. What did they used to call it? Not storyboard.
storyboard.
No, it's when they used to go. It's like a
All the writers
collaboration
get into
room,
the
like a
room.
writers where they just sit in a room
Yeah.
and throw ideas and bounce them off
yeah.
each other, and then see if one sticks or one works, or how they can build that story and go. Now, if they sit there and just exposed all of it, I genuinely would be just horrified,
Yeah,
because
I'll watch that show.
we live for the kayfabe. I know that not everything that happens is realistic. There's a blurred line. I know that. I'm not stupid, but if you end the kayfabe, if you end the story, then there's
If we treated
no drama.
If we treated it as if you already knew, then it wouldn't make it what it would just be scripted UFC at that point.
Yeah. Well, then it'd be boring, because then I wouldn't get, there's no drama in
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Then I'm just literally watching you fight somebody, and I'm okay, good. The moves and everything are good, but what gets me into it and gets the reaction that you want is the drama.
Yes. And that's where we're the perfect mix of sports and reality TV. Is we're good for the women because we're that reality TV kind of drama, like, you bitch, you said this, and now I'm gonna fuck you up, and then the other guy's like, no, I'm gonna fuck you up, and I'm gonna stand on what I said. And then for the men, it's the athletic. And for the women,
Jay's in there for the drama.
there
Don't
you go.
even
Hey,
pretend.
it's just like a guy that
He is.
that pretends like he doesn't like his lady's reality
He
show.
absolutely.
He's like,
he likes it
"Who's
more than
this?"
I do. He
walks
knows
by,
more
he's
than.
like, who's this guy? His name's Jeremy.
It's like watching
Jeremy.
Telemundo. He's like, oh,
So,
is she sleeping with him and him sleeping with? Because we do the same thing. We're characters as well,
Or
and a
it's like
lot of
Love
people
Island.
don't realize that. Like, we have, like, we say some shit, but you got to understand, that's why I have to preface everything by saying this is out of love, and we actually we're kidding. It's a joke. I don't think you're a chode. Because otherwise, people are like, "Well, you were an asshole." It's like,
The AI is saying, chode.
that's gonna be the name of the episode. That's gonna like generate its own name. It's gonna be like El Chode. Tackle him back and welcomes the Chode.
Chance Carigan, Mindy Grace, and the Chode talk about HCW Road to Legacy.
Did you just say Mindy Grace?
That's the third twice.
time.
Sorry, that's
Third time.
Not
I've
our
been
fault.
counting.
We
Jay
don't-
did it once.
we
I have
don't
not
like to
done
be
it.
counted.
I have not done it.
Okay, this is my wife. Okay,
You can call her whatever.
there's a
you
lot
like.
of grace in the four walls that we live in. Okay.
Aw.
I mean, I did put a lot of the decorations
I mean,
on the
it's a
wall,
home.
and I'm gonna
Yeah.
lean it towards that instead of what he was probably preferencing.
Well,
Mindy
it's like
is definitely
gamers, anime everywhere. You don't got a full on 12-year-old mode.
No.
He's like, we're gonna have cartoons on the wall. I don't think that's a bad idea.
No, what she's
No,
thinking
he-
is correct.
Well, that's why you get a woman when you're in your later years. So you
I'm
can,
still so young. I'm in my 20s. I'm still so young.
yeah.
I've got so much time left.
You
These
do.
bag of bones over here.
Did you hear the last episode? What was it? Q. Cold-blooded Q came up to him and asked him, and he's like, "When are you getting in the ring?" And Jay just chuckles. He's like, he said, "Dude, I'm 45." I said, "You fucking liar." He's like, "Oh wait, I'm 46. I'm not getting in that damn ring." And fucking Q, because what is he like? I don't even think he's like 19 or 20. He goes like he visibly gasped.
You talking about
Cold-blooded Q from WWX.
Oh,
The big
tall
kid.
Big Samoan kid. Yeah, he physically gasped when he
yeah.
heard how old we were. I was like, okay, excuse me. Back up. Hold on.
It's like those,
It's not that bad
it's
of
like
a
those-
number.
those-
Calm down.
Those memes have been going around where it's like, when's your birthday? It's like 2000, and it just memes them real quick, and it's like, wah, wah.
yeah.
Or if you say 19, it like puts you in an old outfit, and it goes.
Yeah, for some reason that
"Da-na-na-na-na."
Titanic is in the background.
Yeah. Or Jurassic Park. Or
Yeah, offensive. I didn't need you to audibly gasp on that one
Yeah.
and cover your mouth. I ain't never seen a grown-ass man do that shit. But
You're older than my parents. Shut up,
It was
kid.
both hands. He was like,
Oh my gosh.
I'll
I
hit you.
was like, you're not even in the ring. That's not even drama just because you're creating drama. That's just, thank you. God damn it. I gotta go and take my back pill.
You're like,
me alone.
tell a kid nowadays, you're like, I didn't have a phone until I was my freshman year of high school. And they're like, what did you do all day? I was like, I learned and I paid attention to the world.
I set shit
I
on
can't
fire.
say much about that.
I played Nintendo and watched Jerry Springer.
There you go.
Oh my god. Look,
PlayStation 2.
cell phones were not a regular thing until Like you couldn't afford. Well, normal person couldn't
I'd
afford
say
them
they
anyway.
weren't affordable
But I was a
until,
junior.
Like 2008.
I was a junior in high school when I got my first cell phone, and it had an antenna that I swear to God was that fucking tall. And you paid by the minute. You didn't have service.
Right.
You paid by the minute.
Minutes, yep.
So the phone, it was my kid's dad got it for me, and it was $600 a month.
Somewhere around the house, I still got a beeper.
I'm sure you do. Pagers were the shit. That was what it was. You got a pager that had code, and that's why we're all spies, because we learned code from numbers, and you would just sit there and text.
That's why I say children are CIA implants.
We knew where all the payphones were back in the day when you could drive down the road, and if you needed to make a phone call, there was a payphone on the corner. You stopped and you made a fucking phone call. If there was an emergency, you figured that shit out. You better hope there wasn't an emergency. You call the home. I still remember when answering machines became a regular thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and I still remember when they had, like, caller ID was branding. You had to pay for that service, too. It wasn't free. And you had certain codes you type into the phone to be able to call back the person who just called you. If they called your house and you missed it, you missed it. That's it. And we all carried around black books with people's phone, if you didn't have them memorized, with people's phone numbers just in case. But otherwise, you remembered them. Jay can't even tell me his phone number now.
I can't.
He can tell me his phone number from when he was a kid.
Phone numbers, and now I can't.
I couldn't remember his old number for the life of me.
Yeah.
I know.
Jay has
And
no
now
idea.
he has a new number, and I can remember that off the top of my head.
No, Jay got into an emergency situation and he didn't know my phone number. He knew the last 4 digits and that was it.
Oh, no.
And I was like, man, you don't have your phone. You can't call me and you don't. That's it. It's getting tattooed right across your arm. 3, 1. No, in my luck, they'd tape it and be like, no, you can't look at that. That's what you get for being a man of color. You can't call for help. You're on your own, sir. Either that or you just stand there like we used to and just say the number all like say it like the Starlight Drive-In phone number. Make a tone to it.
I'd be like back in the day when I had to remember it off like the phone book or something. I'd be like, remember the middle numbers, and I'll remember the. To my brother, I'd be like, you remember the 755? I'll remember the 3121.
Me, I'm going. I'll say the whole number the whole time until I get there, and then I'm like, oh shit, and what was it?
Yep. You go to type it, and you're like,
God damn it.
Pen to paper.
Shit. I write shit on my hand on a regular basis because I don't know why your brain just cell phones just took away our ability.
When I graduated school, I just forgot about numbers completely anyway.
Yeah,
Same.
that's okay. You should ask him to math some stuff. It's an interesting concept.
the way I do math in my head, it's weird.
See, me, grocery store, I round up everything, so I can get down to, when I'm at the register, it can get down to almost 50 cents, like within 50 cents, and I'll just add it in my head, because I don't want to break out the calendar, or the calculator, and just add that shit up, and she's like, how are you doing? It's like, well, round up everything, even numbers, what the fuck? It says $1.98, we're rounding up to 2. It says $3.25, it's rounded up to 4. That way, when I get to the register, I know I'm good.
Yeah.
Because everywhere you go, well, the grocery store we go to has 2 separate tax as well. It's not like Wichita. Wichita gives you 1 food tax. Derby gives you, you pay the Derby tax and another tax.
What?
Yeah.
I know. And, yeah.
I think it's they built something and they have the tax.
So now
added on
we're
for it.
paying for, we don't even live in Derby. Pieces of shit. I don't even like Derby. It's like Hayesville's biggest rival. But we go there for the Walmart and the movie theater. Bowling alley's okay too, but it's expensive.
And Target.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
we pretty much go there for fucking everything.
Okay, so
to be fair.
anything we need is in Derby, but that's because nobody wants to put shit in Hayesville. If they put anything other than like a fucking gas station. I remember when that Sonic opened, bud. We were in high school.
My grandpa's got some property over by Peck, so we would always
Yeah?
in Peck, I should say, but
That's just down the road.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it is down the road. You like that road that Sonic's on. You just keep
That's
going
Broadway.
towards Belle Plaine, and like just before Belle Plaine, you turn right before Graffiti Paintball, and it's
I have I know a gal that owns Peck's Pig Palace. And it's right. It's in Peck. Yeah, it's like 2 miles down the road on that first road that's technically Peck. And she has a place where you can come for free and pet and feed all these like pigs rescues that she has. And I've been out there twice, and Jay's like, "You haven't taken me once."
Not once.
Is it near the burger place?
Oh my god.
You talking about Boudreaux's?
I think so.
The
like,
looks like a
cabin-
barn?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
place
has
is
a
so
new
good.
owner. I haven't been out
it's
there.
good.
I don't like onions, and I don't like how much the burgers taste like onions because I know they use the same grill.
Oh, you don't like onions? So then, so if you don't get a burger, you can get their pork sandwich.
I get the chicken
It's
sandwich.
just, it's one of those things where it's like it's such out of the way though. I haven't been there in years.
We haven't been there, and they recently got a new owner.
The place could be burned down. I wouldn't even know about it. You know what I mean?
And you'd be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
there was a fire.
Probably wouldn't bother me that much.
Yeah, probably not. So we got Mindy's. So what is your goal for 2026? You have a new goal other than to retain your championship?
You got legacy
obviously.
to think about. You got legacy to think about.
Yeah. Don't really have anything lined up for.
Well, the
legacy,
show just
though.
happened last night, so I mean, we'll see what your new opponent. Because we have another show before Legacy, correct?
Mhm.
What?
March 28th.
Yeah. So, do you have specific goals other than retaining your championship?
Honestly, I think it's just that.
Just retaining.
Because right now, the future is a little, what's the word? Unpredictable right now. Because I have stuff in my personal life that could possibly change storyline wise.
Oh goodness.
So
we'll just kind of go with the flow and see what happens.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all you can do if you got other things going on. But we hope it all pans out the way you want it to, no matter what. In a good, I'm hoping for positive things. I'm putting them out there. Positive things. Positive. Whether it's what you want or whether it's something that make us happy or both.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, panning it out. What about you, Mr. Carigan? How was you had a great night.
I had a great
already
night,
know.
yeah.
I don't even know why I'm fucking asking. You had a grand time.
Yeah, I would say everything went just about the way I wanted it to last night. Tommy learned exactly why he shouldn't get involved in my business. He should be focusing on things that are important to him, not things that are kind of like side quests for him. He shouldn't be over here trying to go on side quests while he's thinking about other people for legacy.
We like a good side quest.
Well, that's his loss.
That's
and
how you get all the good shit.
Well, and that's why you get a super kick to the side of your stupid head too.
Wow.
dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, he wasn't focused on the right thing, and that's why he got blindsided.
So, but like, according to the promo, he didn't get involved in your business. You involved yourself
Yeah,
in
I don't know in
his.
what world that's true. I didn't run in on his match and just do anything to... I didn't go to his place of work and knock the dick out of his mouth, okay? So, let me say this right now.
Oh. Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah. I'm sorry too, Tom. I'm sorry you were put in that position. You should have
I don't want to know what position he
You
was
should have
in.
never been put in that position to where you were exposed.
I'm dying.
These two got their minds in the gutter.
You
These two
said
got their
it.
minds in the gutter, okay?
Word for word, you said it though.
Jesus Christ.
Image
These two.
painted. Okay, so continue.
So,
Sorry.
you two especially, you want to say that Tommy claims that he didn't get involved. I got him involved. That doesn't make any sense, first off, okay? Just because the enemy of my enemy is my friend doesn't mean that you needed to get involved, Tommy. Okay?
Fair enough,
And-
because if he would have stayed focused, then maybe he would have been the winner of said match.
He might
I'm
even-
not
he might
arguing
even still
that
have
point
his
because
championship.
you're
Making my
not
point for me.
you're not 100% wrong. I can't argue with you.
And so, why would, after everything I've done for the company, everything that I've done leading up to now, go and fight Tommy for nothing? What do I gain? What does Tommy gain? Huh?
Other than a few injuries.
That's right. I've got something else to think about. I've got something that I have had on my mind for the last couple months. Okay? So, why am I going to go in there? Tommy and me I have no beef with Tommy. Tommy wanted to get involved. He's got something to do with Austin. Okay? Austin, and me have nothing to do with each other, okay? Me and Austin's alliance was just a matter of convenience. As you saw last night, I got no love lost for Austin whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, let me get that out of the way. What I did to Tommy, it wasn't personal. That was just business.
I've heard that quote before.
Mm.
It sounds very dickish.
Well, let me just say, about a year and a half ago, Ray Leon might have done just exactly the same thing. And you guys cheer him nowadays. So let that sink in.
He asked for forgiveness. He did ask for forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to
Please.
earn the love. Well, okay. But,
Okay,
I mean,
okay, I know what you were going to say. You say, but then he earned the level of respect. So what about a man that's earned the level of respect and then put it the other way around?
But like
He doesn't deserve any credit for that?
you came. Why blaming all of us? All of a sudden, what did we do?
Oh, see, now you're on the back foot because I'm making a good point.
No, your point is my point is we supported you the whole time, even when you were sad about what took place. We never turned our backs on you, but you turned your back on us.
Now, hold on. With his freaking storyline with Blade, where the heck was Ray when he was all bloody? I freaking came out. I got a bloodbath. And where the hell was Ray?
Well, that's a fair argument. I'm not even arguing that point. But what did the fans do? Just out of curiosity, I'm not arguing.
I mean, what did the fans do? I got literally dragged out, bloody, beaten to a pulp, and not one person jumped in to help me.
Did you
not
want us to?
one person ever thought about going in there
No, it
and
was a
saving
thought.
me.
It was a thought.
Post-match, pre-match, nobody ever came and checked on me. I was able to beat Blade. I was the last man standing against Blade without any of the fans' help. I beat Kane Carter on 3 separate occasions without the fans' help. I beat Gavin Bush 4 separate times without the fans' help. I beat Ray Leon before without the fans' help.
Okay, so but what did you don't genuinely want fans to jump in and help you?
That's
but they
right.
did show you your support every time you were going through these battles, and you did go through a shit ton of battles. You were the hardest working champion we had.
That's right. And up until I lost that championship, you're going to say, we still supported you when you won that championship, but I have never heard about a support when you cheer for the guy that just beat the guy you've been supporting.
Okay, first off,
That was one of the loudest pops I've heard when Kane Carter got the W.
It was,
Okay.
I think we cheered more
And
for
then
the
what
match.
do I see right afterwards? I see my best friend taking selfies. I see Billy Simmons congratulating him. I see a fan poll that says Kane Carter is the HCW Wrestler of the Year.
okay,
Made by Tag 'em and Bag 'em.
You're
when
right.
you know damn well that Chance Carigan was the HCW Wrestler of the Year. I was there month after month, week after week, defending my belt while Ray Leon was out messing with his little dickie and his little buddies, getting hurt, vacating the championship, and then coming back and winning it. What was Chance Carigan doing that whole time? He was defending the belt week in, week out, month after month, in 5-star matches. Did you know, with a mid-card championship, that I main evented 3 major programs in Heartland Championship Wrestling? That is unheard of in a promotion. And those weren't just throwaway matches. Those were bangers. 10-star matches.
not even arguing that point.
So you're
Because
going to ask
absolutely-
me why I'm upset with the fans? Because I felt like I've been disrespected this whole time. I have been overlooked. And as soon as I won that championship, every name went to somebody else except for mine for that championship.
And that I can't argue with, because it is a little weird, and we have brought this up many times, that for some reason you lost one time. You were pinned and lost one time in that entire title reign, and then you have to go back to the start. And this has been an argument that a lot of wrestlers, not just you, but a lot of wrestlers, and we have brought up, that why do you have to start all over from the beginning? Why are we not getting another match or a rubber match? It's not, the math ain't mathin', because then we got new people coming in and automatically getting title shots. I'm not arguing that point, because I can see where your argument is. But I'm going to defend myself for just 1 second. okay, when it comes to the awards, the Tag 'em and Bag 'em awards, Kane has a lot of followers. He pushed it a lot. I'm sorry. That is the way it went down. Tag 'em and Bag 'em didn't get to vote. We did not vote in our personals. We didn't vote as Tag 'em and Bag 'em at all. We put everybody out there, and whoever voted, they got the vote. And I'm sorry that they didn't vote the way that... And not all the votes went the way we thought they would go. But we stayed out of it just because I didn't want anybody going and saying, hey, it was tainted votes or whatever. So Kane Carter got that. I'm not saying he's not a good wrestler, but he got it because he pushed the awards. He pushed, and other companies that he has worked in pushed them, which is not the only reason, but it is one contributing factor to why whoever in every category, if they won, they won. Because we didn't vote. We did not. We stayed out of it. We just put out people in their
You just
category.
put out the poll.
Technically, you did win an award.
You did, actually.
An award in which was missing one of the matches it should have had on there, by the way.
Which one?
Match of the year.
Which
Chance
match?
Carigan should have been on there twice. Blade versus Chance Carigan.
Okay.
Chance Carigan versus Kane Carter.
The first match? You talking about the very first one that you and no, the second one?
The Diablo Blanco. That match.
No.
Yeah.
You've
That's the match he's talking about. Should have been on the...
Well, to be fair, I'm
The
sorry.
last
I'm a
man
dumb.
standing.
Yeah.
I can't put every. I'm sorry. We're going off of memory. I'll apologize. Let me apologize to Chance Carigan.
Listen, you want to give me my flowers, that's fine. Give me my flowers, but don't poo-poo on my flowers and call it fertilizer.
I'm not
okay?
poo-pooing on no flowers. I'm telling the truth.
Fertilizer is good for flowers.
Fertilizer is good for flowers, but don't shit on my flowers and tell me it's fertilizer.
Okay, so I get it. I get it that no fans jumped in to defend you. I get.
So
I don't remember I don't know if any fans asked you if you were
inherently.
okay.
I have nothing wrong with the fans. Well, fans have something wrong with me. I've just been smart throughout this whole thing, and they're upset with me about it.
Well, unfortunately,
It's amazing what you can accomplish when you quit caring what people think.
that's probably true.
The Chance Carigan that was rolling and partying, he really did care about what people think. But right now, Chance Carigan's got his mindset on one thing and one thing only, and it's not about what fans think.
Well, so what is Chance's focus? Is it because it's not? Is it a title? Is that really the focus?
So everybody wants to know what's up. Okay, I'll put it this simple. I am going after the future of Heartland Championship Wrestling. I will be the next heavyweight champion.
Okay.
I am going to go after this title. I've already done what I've come out to accomplish, though, beforehand. And I have broken, beaten, and left bloody in the middle of that ring Ray Leon. And by the time that legacy rolls around and I win that championship, he is going to be a broken man with a broken body and a broken soul.
So, but your only focus. So you got Ray beaten, but that was. So your only focus isn't just title.
I have already
It's to-
broken Ray, which was my original goal.
Okay.
And now my current goal is to take that title off of him.
Okay. And then we're gonna see a title run just as strong as the first one.
Stronger.
Stronger. Oh, holy shit! Because you're a whole other person. You're a completely different person. You're not rolling. You're not
I thought
kissing
for
babies
sure,
and shaking hands.
I thought for sure when I was HCW Independent Champion that I was going to be forever champion. But now, knowing what I know, and having the experience under my belt from that championship, I know that this championship reign is going to be even better than the first.
Wow.
I will say you seem a lot more focused, sir.
A lot more aggressive.
A lot more aggressive.
That's for sure. So are you also at the same time sending a message to management that you deserve not to start all over back at the beginning? And
I'll speak on that. I'll even speak directly to Billy Simmons right now, speaking out of both sides of his mouth. telling me that I have to start at the bottom after putting this company on my back for the last 2 years. Okay? Listen up. All these new faces come in and they get championship opportunity after championship opportunity. Gavin Bush gets 4, 5, 6 championship opportunities. Aaron Helms loses and loses and loses and gets championship opportunities. So I have to start at the bottom all of a sudden? I should have been the first name on that list. And instead, I was an afterthought. So management can kiss my grits for all I care.
It's a fair argument. It's a fair argument. I can't argue with it, and I don't disagree. And we've brought it up before. It's not something that makes any sense to us. And from what I understand from the information we've gotten from Mr. Simmons and other people is that the reason other people are getting the championship opportunities because they showed him something special, and it's a way to tell the locker room to kind of step up their game to get those opportunities. Like,
Yeah,
and I
but
kind of get it,
he
but at
really
the
need to
same
step up?
I know that's why it's kind of weird for me. Like,
Those
I don't
people have shown him something special. I am something special.
and I'm not disagreeing.
And make no mistake about it, I will take this championship away from Ray at Legacy. And when I do, I am going to put the prestige on this championship that should have been along with it the entire time.
So if you
No
do,
longer will there be free championship opportunities.
Oh.
You will have to earn a championship opportunity to get to this title. It will have to be earned in number 1 contendership matches. This championship should be relished. It should be coveted like something, like a jewel, like something rare, not like some throwaway mid-card title in the background. This should be the biggest prize in all of Kansas wrestling, not just HCW wrestling.
I agree. So you are willing to defend it. It's not, the title's not going to disappear.
Absolutely, but just to the right person, under the right circumstances.
So do you want the veto? If you get that title, you want the ability to say no.
When I
Okay.
get that title,
When you get that title, you want the ability to say yes or no.
100%.
Because generally, doesn't the person who has the title gets the choice?
If I don't show up to a show,
Sometimes.
if I'm the champion and I don't show up to the show, you don't have a match.
True enough.
So at the end of the day, you might own the company, Billy Simmons, but as the champion, you get to call the shots.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Go for it.
Okay. If you choose, so say you get a championship title match, right? You have the title, you get the match, and you choose not to fight. You just choose not to show up, or you just say no. Does that make the title look stronger? Or does it make it look kind of, I don't know.
In my personal opinion,
Yeah.
it depends. I mean, this is a circumstantial question. It depends. If some trainee out of the green wants to challenge Grace for her Sunflower Championship, it doesn't mean as much as if Heidi Howitzer were to come back after a few months and challenge for it.
True enough.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that's fought through the ranks, earned a championship opportunity, as opposed to somebody who's just showed up and gets put in the main event spotlight. And then you guys as audience, is that fair to you guys as an audience members, where it's like, oh, we have to decide whether to cheer or boo this guy?
Mm-hmm.
It confuses you guys too. So let's not sit here and act like anybody like that gets a championship match is automatically put in the upper echelon of wrestlers. Okay? Because half the people that have had a championship opportunity, you couldn't even remember them.
I mean, that's true. There's been some people that have come in that have gotten opportunities, and Jay and I have said it on the podcast many times, and it's confusion as to why. But so that we asked, and of course Billy said, well, I saw something in them, they were willing to work, or they were impressed me enough that I felt like I wanted to see what they could do against my champ. So my question, I guess, would be better worded if I said, say when you win the title, okay, and he brings in yet another person who he feels is impressed and wants to see him, what he looks like against you. Are you just no go? That's not happening. He didn't earn it.
100%. Why would I face an unknown? What have you done to earn this opportunity? You should have to build up just like anybody else starting out in the HCW locker room. I mean, what do I have to gain from this?
What about if,
it needs to stop being a question about what can the challenger gain from this, as opposed to what can the champion gain from this, because the champion is your most important superstar on the roster.
Well, that's true.
He represents your company. He has all the best matches. He's in all of your main events.
Yeah.
So what does it really matter what the new guy thinks?
That's true. Because then what do you gain when they bring in a greenhorn or something?
What about if it's somebody that's like that is popular, like when he brought in KJ Orso?
If we're talking big names, that's a different story. They've proven themselves in indie promotions. They've proven themselves on TV.
And I get that.
They understand who these people are.
Gotcha.
Like Tino Valentino, that I get, because he's proven
Who?
himself. Tino?
Never heard of him.
Okay. Okay, so anyway, there are certain...
Oh, you're talking about the guy that goes, ooh.
He has proven himself in other...
Yes, I
in
understand.
other
Tino
companies.
Valentino, I'm very
so
familiar with.
those kinds of things I do understand.
Yes.
But when you get somebody who literally just graduated yesterday, and then he gets to get a title match, that does confuse even Jay and I.
And listen,
mainly because we watch a shit ton
I'll
of
be
wrestling.
a big proponent of this. The big guy they had come in, I'm going to poo-poo...
Dan Weber?
Dan Weber, they had come in, and he had a great showing his first match.
Oh, yeah.
But tell me, how does a loss in your first match translate to a championship opportunity
That's
in
what
your
I
second
said.
match?
That is
We said the
exactly
same
what
thing.
I said.
How is that not Chance Carigan in that position right there after whooping Kargar's ass?
And that's the part that I asked Billy. I was like, he came in and he fought Camaro Jackson, but he lost.
Why does
So then-
Camaro Jackson not get that opportunity?
That's-
Exactly. Because when is the last time we've seen him in number one contender matches? But when's the last time we saw him in that realm as a
Understand
contender?
this. Camaro Jackson's doing amazing things on NWA. So Camaro Jackson doesn't have the time to come and mess around with Dan Weber anymore. Okay? But let's put things as it is. This championship will be defended properly this time. Because right now, let me ask you guys this personally. No pretending, no gassing Ray up. When I was the champion and Ray was the champion, which championship did you feel was more important?
Yours,
Yeah.
personally,
And there's a reason for that.
because you defended it every single fucking
Every show.
And it's not just that I defended it every show. It's that I made it mean something every show.
You made it look strong. You literally physically embodied what HCW meant.
And that's what the
To everyone.
HCW Independent Champion should do. Defend it night in, night out, no matter the challenger. And luckily, Kane has finally started doing that after a few months. I was going to come on and bag Kane for not defending it for a while. Now, he had his little victory lap, I guess, but now he's been putting on match after match and been dominant. Okay? I will give him that. He has been one of my greatest rivals, my greatest enemies, but also one of my greatest allies. Okay? When this championship is won, it will gain the prestige that it needs. I will make sure of it. Whether it's defending it against people that deserve it or not, or whether it's holding on to it when it needs to be held on to.
So you don't think Ray deserves that title?
Ray has had so many opportunities to make this title great that he does not deserve this title anymore. He's won this title on the back of several different people, come back, and then won it by himself and done nothing with it. Made it mean nothing. He made it just another run-of-the-mill championship.
Why are you looking at me like I'm the one saying it?
I'm just watching your reaction.
My wheels are turning because I know you.
Don't get me wrong, he's put on some good matches here and there.
Yeah.
But has he embodied the spirit and what it means to be a champion, a heavyweight champion?
Not the
No,
his championship
he's out
has
here
been
playing
different
rock,
than yours.
paper, scissors with motherfuckers before shows. He's out here taking pictures for free.
No.
Heavyweight champions are a spectacle. Heavyweight champions are different than everybody else.
So when you were even as you're dealing with your own shit, because you had Blade, you had the Seventh Seal. I mean, shit, that went on for so long, to the point that it involved Mindy coming out in a body bag. They left you as a bloody mess. Like, it was a disastrous,
I believe
treacherous...
we're a year exactly to the date.
Was it War Games?
Well,
Yeah.
this wasn't War Games. This was Road to Legacy, by the way.
Yeah. Road to Legacy.
That's not the name of the pay-per-view. It was.
You said pay-per-view, and my brain went...
The show is Road to Legacy featuring
Okay.
War Games.
So, was it Road to Legacy? It was Road to Legacy.
It was Road to Legacy.
Last year.
Yes.
Okay, so you still, dealing with all of that, you still came out and helped Ray, because at the same time, Ray was dealing with shit with Dickie and Hector and Bruiser and Angel and that whole shit. So is your issue also not only the way he's carrying that title, but the fact that not only had you deal with your own shit and the things that they were doing to your future wife and carrying the title and carrying the company, but then you were still coming out and helping Ray, but then you didn't get as much support in the bloodied mess that you... I mean, because you got a little bit. Ray came out a couple of times. You did get some support, but not as much as you feel like you deserved to get for what you had to go through.
No, I mean, I'll set the record straight. So with anybody with a fuzzy memory or anything like that. So the way it went down is Ray never came and actually helped me one time. Ray never came down and saved me from any of the Seventh Seal. He never came and saved me from any of the bloody mess that happened. He never helped me and Grace back. All he did was get off commentary and have an argument with my wife when I was a bloody mess. When it comes to his championship reigns, I came out and congratulated him after his first one when he foolishly climbed up a steel cage and tore his hamstring up. I never helped him win a championship. He never helped me win any match. He never helped me when I got bloodied up. He never helped me when Handgun Dan cut my hair in the middle of that ring in front of everybody. He never helped me or my wife when Blade was abusing us. So let's not make a false narrative that Ray was always there. We're always just misremembering because Ray's been the good guy for a little while. Let's not forget, about a year ago to this day, Ray was still playing around with his little Dickie and his Empire buddies. Figuring that out. So he wasn't on top for as long as everybody likes to remember.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Jackie.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, but it is kind of funny because it's like, you know, we're like, well, what has he done for? Like, he's done so much for you, and you turn your back on him, and it's like, well, let's not forget that I reached my hand out to him first, and I offered him a treaty several times, but he was playing with his little Empire goons, going after getting betrayed the same way, time after time after time, never learning a lesson until finally everybody wants to act like one time that you make the good decision that you're the good guy.
You know, that makes me want to go back and re-watch everything because you may be right. I'm sitting there replaying the last year in my head. And I
can replay it perfectly for everybody.
Don't physically remember him actually coming out and defending you.
I asked Ray for help,
Coming out
and
after the
he
fact.
said I could do it by myself. I got attacked by the Seventh Seal before the show, thrown against the wall, bloodied up, dragged out, and still defended my championship against Blade.
And
Then,
won.
for my reward, I get my then fiance, future wife, now wife, bloodbathed onto me.
That's true. Which, of all the times for those that said they supported you to come out and defend you, I would have anticipated that being the time. But
I think we even said, "Where is Ray?" when that happened.
exactly. Well, I think I screamed it even louder was when it was a year ago to yesterday, that when you were a bloody mess and we both were fucked up, and I was like, where is everybody? Why would you not come out? And no, I don't think anybody did.
Nope, it was just the refs.
That's crazy. Yeah, and they took their sweet ass times coming out, which was insane to
If
me.
you go back and watch, Ray was on commentary. So it's not just
He
the fact that
waited.
he saw, it's the fact that he was commentating on it too.
So he saw it, because I stepped out. When I finally came back in, that's when they brought you out. And I thought I was at a different show. I asked Jay, what the fuck did I miss? Because, and I think I stepped out too when they drug you out on your knees. And you were a bloody mess before nothing even happened. And I was like, what the fuck did I miss? No, they brought him out that way. So I get it now. Thank you for bringing that perspective. Because, when you're right, because we're older, so your brain kind of will fill in blanks for you. We just automatically,
I mean, and don't worry, because I've heard you guys talking and kind of conflating things on your show, so I wanted to come on and kind of set the record straight for you.
I appreciate a
timeline-wise.
little clarification. I absolutely do, because that makes sense to me. Because for me, and Jay and I have talked about this, if you brought Jay out in a bag, bloodied, and these are supposedly my fucking friends, I'm getting my ass kicked, and my friends are just going to sit there and fucking watch. Yeah, I'm gonna have some shit to say.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want anybody to also think that the Seventh Seal has anything to do with this recent thing going on.
Okay.
I beat the Seventh Seal. I beat every member in the Seventh Seal. I put the Seventh Seal on.
Yeah.
I was the last man standing against Blade. So they didn't change me. I changed me.
Yeah.
Okay? This isn't Diablo Blanco speaking right now. This isn't Diablo Blanco's actions. This is Chance Carigan all the way. So it's not as cut and dry as people think it is. Okay? There's layers to this shit.
Like an onion. I'll call you Shrek. Sup, Shrek?
I'm like a parfait.
You got a crispy center, too. How do you feel about watching your husband go through all of this? I mean, I know you're 100% in support of everything he decides to do so far. Well, how do you feel about him? Well, I know you're proud of him going for the title, but how do you feel about this stuff that took place in the last year and then the choices he's making going forward?
Honestly, let's not also forget that I got a bloodbath twice. Frickin' Kate T. Lynn came out during one of my matches and distracted me while Blade came out and grabbed me for that frickin' bloodbath. Now, Seven Seal also did not have an influence on me for who I am now. So, what he's doing right now and what he went through, what we went through, is... Words are hard.
I know. I know.
But it's totally called for.
Justified.
Yeah, justified. So...
You don't think that what you guys had to go through, because I'm not going to belittle what you guys went through at all.
I mean, just imagine you're hurt and we get back from the happiest moment of our life, our wedding and then our honeymoon, and we get back and everybody's cheering for Kane.
Which was insane how fast that happened to me, to be fair. I also have an issue with them cheering for Paradox that fast. That bothers me. Sorry, it bothers me.
I mean,
it
Paradox flip-flops more than a fucking
Yeah.
Hawaiian
he
sandal.
does.
No
Yeah.
shit. I'm going to call him Pancake from now on, because that's insane to me.
This motherfucker flips more than a pancake, so...
But I can't imagine... Just... You don't think it has a little bit, like all that... Because you both rode that bus together, right? That Seventh Seal disaster. So you don't think it had a little bit of influence on your new outlook on life? Because I know when tragedy happens or when big shit happens, no matter how big or small it's going to be, it always kind of changes you just a little bit. Maybe not on purpose, but just enough to make your perspective a little bit.
I think
Bigger.
if we took anything from our deal with the Seventh Seal, it's that sometimes to get exactly what you want in this life, you have to get a little nasty. You have to take what you want. you can't always be the guy on the sidelines asking for opportunities and giving everybody what they want. Sometimes you have to take what you want.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be the master of your own destiny.
And I can see that in both of you. Because it goes from, because you were Mindy Grace, and I'm putting it in quotes, so you were Mindy Grace, and that got you a very short title run. And it got you kind of passed over. Not necessarily passed over because whatever, but now you're stronger, and I feel like you're more dominant. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gave you the edge and the outlook a little bit different than, say, if that had never happened. Not that I enjoyed any of that, because it didn't. It was not fun for anyone. Or, well, at least not for us. But it's led you into becoming, redundancy, more dominant, more...
Obscurity.
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to say. When she was trying to be what everybody thought she should be,
right?
She was just another run-of-the-mill woman's champion who was gonna lose it eventually. Mm-hmm. Right now, she's the master of her own destiny, like we were talking about just a second ago. She decides where her future goes now, and she decides her opponents.
And I appreciate that for both of you. I feel like that's kind of what both of you got out of that whole, in different ways, because you're not the same person, but there's similarities between both of you. You kind of got this, it tweaked it just enough for that you both are going to be more dominant, and you have different goals and outlooks on HCW and life in general after going through the hell, because fucking Seven Seal drug you both through fucking hell. And I can't argue with either one of your logics on why things have gone or are going the way they're going. Honestly, because you're not lying. You're not twisting the truth.
And then after all of that, when we get married, you think our mindset's gonna be any different?
No, but is it kind of, and I hate to say it, but it's been brought up that when you have like negativity in a room, and then you got another person, and you guys start feeding off your negativity, and then the negativity grows, and that's all you have.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because if anybody that's watching has ever gone to school, which I'm sure most of you haven't, that if you multiply a negative times a negative, what do you get?
A positive.
Oh, that's crazy how that works. So, I mean, right now,
we already got one.
What other people would say right now, that's a good point. What other people would say right now is that we're both negatives. Positive, soon to be positive.
You're carrying a positive?
Shit.
Congratulations.
Out of here.
Sorry, I have to make light because it's got really serious and very dark for just a second.
We can go back to light. We can go back to light.
No, you're all right. I look forward to what both of you are going to do, and I can't argue with either one of your logic. And I don't think we would even attempt to. Because it's not a lie. It's not really even a false narrative. It's more of just an awakening that HCW needs to hear. Like, you all have this mindset that this is the way it is, and in truth, you're just here screaming the truth in the corner, trying to get somebody to listen.
And I think we're a healthy dose of what HCW is severely lacking right now, and what HCW needs, even if they don't want it and they don't realize they need it.
And what is that exactly? What name would you give that?
Clarity.
That's a good name for it. That is a really good name for it. Okay. I'm going to take a minute, and then when we come back, is it okay, Mr. Carigan and the badass Mindy, if we break down the show? Then you can talk some major shit on the show.
Yeah, I'd be down to reminisce about what happened.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.